guys, welcome to today's lesson. My name is Srinidhi. I'm an educator on Unacademy. I teach English grammar on this platform. You guys can follow me on Unacademy by downloading the Unacademy Learning app on your phone, and please do check out the YouTube channel as well. So in today's lesson, just like the previous lesson, we're going to learn a few difficult words from the Hindu newspaper along with its meaning, usage and synonyms, and also a proverb at the end of the lesson. So here we go.
Hey guys, so this is lesson 2 under the course Daily Hindu Analysis part 3. So this is also picked up from the newspaper on 20th March 2018. Yes, the previous lesson was also from the same newspaper because that newspaper had quite a lot of difficult words. I didn't want to let that go. So the next lesson also will be on the same day's newspaper. So let's get started with today's set of words. The first one is anchor. Anchor is a noun that means a very heavy hooked object that is dropped from a boat into the water at the end of a chain in order to make the boat stay in one place. So you always anchor a boat because you don't want the boat to just sail off in the middle of the river or sea. So they use a hooked object. That means the tip of the object is in the form of a sickle. That means it can hold on to things. So that is dropped into the water so that the boat stays in one place. Another meaning of anchor is to fix an object to something to prevent it from moving from the place. So it's the same meaning, but here it is any object, not just a boat. Okay, that's the only difference. The synonyms are secure, tie. Example, the child's seatbelt was not properly anchored to the car. That means the child's seatbelt was not properly secured to the car or tied to the car. So that means the seatbelt was not fixed properly. Okay. Next word is inadequate. Inadequate is an adjective that means not enough of it or it is not good enough. So inadequate means that something is lacking. It's not sufficient enough. Synonyms: insufficient, scarce, shortage. Okay, so these are the synonyms for inadequate. Antonym or the opposite is adequate. Adequate, inadequate. Okay, example: the projects were inadequately funded and hence the delivery of the product was delayed. That means the project was not sufficiently funded. That means there was not enough financial resource. The financial resources were very scarce and hence the product's delivery got delayed. Delayed, you know what delayed is? Postponed, or it was a little late. The next word is cadre. So yes, that's a noun. A small group of people who have been specially chosen, trained and organized for a particular purpose. So a cadre is a group of people who are trained for a specific person and not something very vague. So they're specially chosen, trained and organized. So the synonyms are group, core. Okay, it's a core group or it's a core team. That means that team is specially trained for that. So that's nothing but cadre. A small cadre of scientists huddled in the lab wondering if they finally found the cure for cancer. That means a small group of people who were trained and chosen for a specific purpose huddled up or gathered in the lab wondering if they finally found the cure for cancer. I wish that day comes. So next word is inevitable. Inevitable. I'm sorry about that. So inevitable is an adjective that means something that is certain to happen and cannot be prevented or avoided. So that means it will happen no matter what you do and you can't really avoid or you can't really do anything about it. So the happening of that event is so sure that even if you go an extra mile to stop it, you won't be able to stop it. So those kind of events are called inevitable events. So synonyms are inescapable, short. Those are short events. They will happen no matter what. Example: given the ways we exploit water resources or sources, shortage of water is inevitable in the near future. That means the way we are exploiting the water sources like the rivers, ponds and other sources, we are going to face shortage of water or scarcity of water very soon. Near future is within 2 years or a year if this is the case, right? So next one is nurture. Nurture is a verb. That means you can use it in the tenses. To care for something or someone. That means when you're very caring about something, could be anything at all, non-living thing, or you are caring for somebody, that means you're nurturing. Okay, a person who's very sympathetic, empathetic, and has all those qualities that, wonders if the other person is doing fine, that kind of a person is called a nurturing person. Synonyms are tend, cultivate. Okay, so you tend to others' needs. That means you help when people are in need. That's what it means. Example, it is the responsibility of every single person to nurture plants. That means it is every single person's responsibility to cultivate plants or to grow plants. Okay. Next example is, she turned out to be emotionally challenged because she did not receive warm, nurturing care from her parents. So she turned out to be emotionally challenged. That means she turned out to be a person who faced difficulties to express her emotions because as a child she was never brought up with parents who were very caring. So she never received that warm, nurturing care from her parents. Hence, she has difficulties in expressing her emotions when she's a big woman or a lady now. Okay, so nurturing. So nurturing plays a very important role in every single person's life. That's what I can say. The next word is attribute. Attribute is a verb. That means if you attribute a quality to someone, you imply that they have got it. For example, I attribute loyalty to a dog. That means dog is loyal. So that means I am crediting, or I am appreciating, or I am telling that the dog is loyal. So I'm attributing a quality to a dog. Whereas another meaning is, writing a work of art or remark is attributed to someone. It is said that they wrote it or created it. For example, if I say, so and so person attributed this piece of art, that means this person created this piece of art. Okay. Synonyms are credit or point. Example, the group attributed its success to the coach. That means the group told that it was their coach who was responsible for their success. So their success was credited, or their success was given to the coach by the group. Okay. So before I go to the proverb for the day, I would love to give you guys the pronunciation once again. Anchor, it's a heavy object that is put in the water to keep the boat in place, or any object for that matter in place. Inadequate, something which is not enough or something which is insufficient. Adequate is the antonym or the opposite of it. Cadre is a small group of people who are trained for a specific purpose. Inevitable is something that cannot be avoided. Nurture is caring. Attribute, to give someone or to credit someone the quality. So proverb for the day. So the proverb that I suggested in the previous lesson was, beggars cannot be choosers. So that means if you are in a difficult situation and someone's offering help, you will have to take whatever comes in your way. You cannot choose and tell that, no, I don't want this, I don't want that, because you are in a very dire situation. If not this, you will get nothing. So in that kind of a situation, you will have to be very receptive and very accepting in nature to receive whatever opportunity you're getting in your life. For example, if you are in a situation where you need a job very badly and you get a job, but you say, no, this is not according to my wish, that is not according to my wish, and you let go of the opportunities every time they come by, you're going to end up with nothing at the end. So beggars cannot be choosers is that when you don't have anything in your hand, you don't have the right to choose. You'll have to take what comes in your way. Okay, so that's the meaning of this proverb. In difficult conditions, one must accept the help which is being offered and should not let the opportunities pass by waiting for a better one. So for example, you're very hungry, someone's offering you food, you will have to accept that food no matter what type of food they're offering. So you can't say, no, I don't like this food, I want this type of cuisine. That means you're going to sleep hungry that day. Okay, so beggars cannot be choosers. Example, I would have preferred a house on my own rather than sharing, but beggars can be choosers, I suppose. That means I don't have money in my hand, So that only leaves me with one choice, that I'll have to share the room with somebody else. So though I like to have my own room or my own house, I won't be able to afford it because beggars can't be choosers. I'll have to go with the option that is available and not choose what I cannot have. Okay? So the proverb for today is, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So please let me know if you know the meaning of this proverb in the comment section. I will see you guys in the next lesson. Thank you so much for your time. Until then, bye-bye.